Hello, I'm Zarazabas and welcome back to Tekkit. The last episode, which was a little while ago now, we built these coke ovens and the blast furnace on the end there in preparation for starting to play around with Railcraft a little bit. So these have been chugging away a little bit, making me some steel ingots instead of iron ingots and some creosote oil for our rail beds. And I've set up a little bit of an automatic facility here with some automatic crafting benches, making the wooden ties and the things we need for the Railcraft rails, and there's rolling machines over there making the actual rails themselves. So I've got a little bit of Railcraft stuff ready to go, so I can start playing around with it. Now I've decided that what I'm going to do in this episode is I'm going to replace these BuildCraft pipes that I have loading my Railcraft coke ovens. I'm going to use the loaders and unloaders, which are a part of Railcraft themselves. So I figured if I'm messing around with Railcraft, making a bit of a automatic Railcraft factory, then I should use as much of the Railcraft items as I can. And that's something I've never done before, so it's going to be quite fun, I think. A little bit of experimentation. So the first thing that I'm going to do is our coal comes along this pipe here and it goes up into the top of each of these coke ovens. So instead of that, I'm going to use elevator rails, and well, I'll just show you what I'm going to do. So we're going to come up on top here, smash these pipes away. Screw you, BuildCraft. We don't want you anymore. At least not in our Railcraft factory. And we're going to need item unloaders. So these are going to take the coal out of our minecart. I have to shift to place them. They're going to take the coal out of our minecart and put it into our coke oven. And all we have to do, we have to run our tracks along the top here. So set that up like so. And gonna want to come gap of one out from the oven, I think, and all the way down to our lower level down here. Okay, so I've dug this out a little bit, so I have a bit of room to work with now. Now I'm gonna get my, what am I gonna get? I'm going to get a boarding track, place that there, that way. Then I'm going to have just a normal track. Then I want, what do I want? No, I'm doing this all wrong. I'm doing this all wrong. Okay, I want a detector track for reasons that will become clear. Then I want a power track, and now my elevator tracks up the vertical wall. The good thing about these is you can also use them as a ladder, which, if I was coordinated enough, there we go. Alright, so now the way these elevator tracks work is that when they are powered, they move the minecart up, and when they are not powered, the minecart will go down. So that is the reason that I have this detector track here. So when my minecart goes over that detector track, it's going to output a redstone signal to this red alloy. There we go. To my red alloy wire, and that will power my elevator track, so my cart will go up. Now the reason I'm doing that and not having it permanently powered is I also want my cart to go back down there. So I want it to be unpowered when it comes along here, but when it goes up this way I want it to power the elevator track, and this setup should do that in theory. Anyway, let's finish off the rest of our track. So we come up to the top, and okay, we want just regular track in between. The end one, we want a boarding track pointing that way, and these middle ones we want to be holding tracks. Okay, I think this should all work in theory. In theory, anyway. Okay, so our coal was going up that way, but we now need it to go. Just got to pick these up. Right, we want our coal to continue along here over to where our minecart is going to collect it. Now we need an item loader, and this needs to be placed above where our minecart is going to collect the item. So item loader like so. Now I haven't tried this, but I'm pretty sure that the BuildCraft pipes will connect up to our item loader. So the coal will go into our item loader. Now we want it to... I always forget how to do this. Always forget how to do this. Okay, so at the moment it's going to insert... It's going to try and fill the cart up, I believe. But what we want to do instead is every single time there is one piece of coal in the loader, we want it to load into the cart and send the cart on its way. And we hit complete, which means that it won't send the cart until that amount there has been placed into the cart. I think that's the way it works anyway. And I have to put a piece of coal in there to let it know that coal is the item that I want to load into the cart. I haven't really experimented with this very much. I've messed around with it a little bit, and I think that should work. So, oh jeez. Okay, so we come up to the top. Hello, skeleton. What do you want? You can't come and get me because of that interdiction torch, can you? Anyway, okay, so our item unloader, we want it to... I think we just want it to unload one every single time. Wait. Actually, I think I can leave it at 100%. So it will try and unload all of the cart into the coke oven. I believe that if it can't do that, it will then output a redstone pulse, which will power this holding track here. So then the cart will continue along in the same direction that it came from, so it will continue along this way, stop on this one. Once again it will try and unload 100% of the contents of the cart into the coke oven. If it can't, it will continue along to our third one. Now the different track we have on this third one is, instead of a holding track, it's a boarding track. So it works the same as those ones in that when it's not powered it will stop the cart, it will try to unload, then the unloader will output a redstone pulse and it will send the cart back the way it came from, and that's simply because of the way I have this cart, this track configured with the redstone circle pointing that way. So these ones are like bi-directional ones, they will just continue along whichever way it came from. and these ones will you can set which direction you want it to go. So in theory this should all work. So what's going on? Oh, right, you son of a bitch. Okay, there we go. So let's get a chest cart, which is made just like a normal chest cart, just a chest and a cart together. Now, I think, yes, because we don't have, I think that's its buffer or its inventory in there, so I can put it in there. So it's put one in, and it didn't get up to the top. I think I need to power this. Yes, I haven't actually powered this powered rail here. So if I power that one, it's not working. It's not working. Why are you not working? Ah, okay. So the redstone pulse isn't long enough to get up that height. It gets part the way up, and then the redstone goes off, and then it becomes an unpowered elevator rail, so the cart will go down. Right. How do I fix this? Okay, so I'm back. I've figured out what was wrong with it and how to fix it. So what I've put here is a state cell. So it works similar to how I set it up before, but now when the minecart goes over this detector track, the redstone pulse that it outputs actually stays on for 2 seconds. So that's enough time for my cart to get up to the top there, and then it will turn off, and then my cart can come back down when it's finished. So just a quick demonstration. We'll just put, say, put 5 in there. So the first one's gone already, so it's gone back up. Here it comes back down, picks up another one, back up, and the redstone pulse is off. And that will just keep on doing it until there's no coal left in that slot there. So a couple more times. I'll go up so you can actually see up here. So it's going over the top and over the unloaders. Now it should stop after this one down the bottom. That's it, because there's no coal left there, so it will wait until some more coal comes before going back up. And it's put all of the coal rather in the first oven. These 2 ovens will be empty, and that's just because we haven't filled this first one up yet. So we'd have to have quite a lot of coal coming in to get all 3 of these ovens being used, but that might happen in the future. It's a bit overkill for the moment, but no problem having the ability to have 3 ovens going in the future. Anyway, so the next thing we need to do is get the creosote oil coming out of the bottom, which is what these pipes here are doing at the moment. So let's get rid of all of these pipes, and the creosote oil goes into this automatic crafting bench here with some wooden slabs, which makes our wooden ties for our rails. So let's get rid of all of this for now.